Question 1. Fighting broke out between colonists in North America and British forces in the late 18th century. What did 13 colonies declare in 1776? C. Independence. In 1776, 13 American colonies declared their independence, stating that people had a right to establish their own governments. Question 2. Which of these statements is correct? B. Florence Nightingale is associated with the development of nursing. In 1860 she established the Nightingale Training School for Nurses at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Question 3. Is the statement below true or false? During the 18th century, radical new ideas about politics, philosophy, and science were developed, called the Enlightenment. True. During the 18th century, new ideas about politics, philosophy, and science were developed. This is often called the Enlightenment. Question 4. Which two groups contested the Wars of the Roses in the 15th century? A. House of Lancaster. B. House of York. In 1455, a civil war was begun to decide who should be King of England. It was fought between the supporters of two families, the House of Lancaster and the House of York. Question 5. Is the statement below true or false? Lands taken from Catholics in 17th century Ireland and given to Protestant settlers were known as plantations. True. During the reigns of Elizabeth I and James I, many people in Ireland opposed rule by the Protestant government in England. There were a number of rebellions. The English government encouraged Scottish and English Protestants to settle in Ulster, the northern province of Ireland, taking over the land from Catholic landholders. These settlements were known as plantations. Question 6. In 1649, England was declared a republic. What was it called? C. The Commonwealth. The King's army was defeated at the battles of Marston Moor and Naseby. By 1646, it was clear that Parliament had won the war. Charles was held prisoner by the Parliamentary Army. He was still unwilling to reach any agreement with Parliament, and in 1649 he was executed. England declared itself a republic, called the Commonwealth. It no longer had a monarch. Question 7. Which Catherine was executed after being accused of taking lovers by Henry VIII? B. Howard. Catherine Howard. Catherine was a cousin of Anne Boleyn. She was also accused of taking lovers and executed. Question 8. Is the statement below true or false? Thanks to its position as the world's leading industrial nation during the 1800s, Britain was responsible for producing half of the world's coal, iron, and cotton cloth. True. British industry led the world in the 19th century. The UK produced more than half of the world's iron, coal, and cotton cloth. Question 9. Richard Arkwright used steam engines to do what? C. Power machinery. Later, he used the steam engine to power machinery. Arkwright is particularly remembered for the efficient and profitable way that he ran his factories. Question 10. Which of these statements is not true? B. During Queen Victoria's reign, the size and influence of the British middle class shrank. In 1837, Queen Victoria became Queen of the UK at the age of 18. She reigned until 1901, almost 64 years. At the date of writing, 2013, this is the longest reign of any British monarch. Her reign is known as the Victorian Age. It was a time when Britain increased in power and influence abroad. Within the UK, the middle classes became increasingly significant and a number of reformers led moves to improve conditions of life for the poor. Question 11. What was inscribed on some Iron Age coins? B. Names of Iron Age kings. The people of the Iron Age had a sophisticated culture and economy. They made the first coins to be minted in Britain, some inscribed with the names of Iron Age kings. Question 12. When England became a republic, after Charles I lost the English Civil War, it no longer had what? A. Monarch. England declared itself a republic, called the Commonwealth. It no longer had a monarch. Question 13. Is the statement below true or false? The whole British Empire was involved in the First World War, with troops from India, the West Indies, Africa, and Australia all fighting on behalf of the British. True. The whole of the British Empire was involved in the conflict. For example, more than 1 million Indians fought on behalf of Britain in lots of different countries, and around 40,000 were killed. Men from the West Indies, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada also fought with the British. Question 14. Is the statement below true or false? Henry VIII married 4 times. False. Henry VIII was most famous for breaking away from the Church of Rome and marrying 6 times. Question 15. Is this statement true or false? In Wales and Northern Ireland, the established churches are respectively the Church of Wales and the Church of Ulster. False. There is no established church in Wales or Northern Ireland. Question 16. Is the statement below true or false? The Brit Awards is an event where sports people are given awards. False. The Brit Awards is an annual event that gives awards in a range of categories, such as Best British Group and Best British Solo Artist. Question 17. What is the name of a novel Jane Austen? D. Sense and Sensibility. Jane Austen, 1775 to 1817, was an English novelist. Her books include Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. Her novels are concerned with marriage and family relationships. Many have been made into television programs or films. Question 18. What awards event celebrates British theatre? B. The Laurence Olivier Awards. The Laurence Olivier Awards take place annually at different venues in London. There are a variety of categories, including Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Actress. Question 19. Is the statement below true or false? A traditional food in Wales is Ulster fry? False. Northern Ireland, Ulster fry, a fried meal with bacon, eggs, sausage, black pudding, white pudding, tomatoes, mushrooms, soda bread and potato bread. Question 20. Which of these statements is correct? B. The UK's constitution is unwritten but includes laws and conventions. A constitution is a set of principles by which a country is governed. It includes all of the institutions that are responsible for running the country and how their power is kept in check. The constitution also includes laws and conventions. Question 21. Which of these statements is correct? B. Local elections are normally held in May. For most local authorities, local elections for councillors are held in May every year. Question 22. The UK is a permanent member of the UN Security Council. How many permanent members does the Security Council have? A. 5. There are 15 members on the UN Security Council, which recommends action when there are international crises and threats to peace. The UK is one of 5 permanent members of the Security Council. Question 23. What are MEPs? B. Members of the European Parliament. Elections for the European Parliament are also held every 5 years. Elected members are called members of the European Parliament, MEPs. Question 24. Which of these statements is correct? A. The National Assembly for Wales and the Welsh Government are based in Cardiff. The Welsh Government and National Assembly for Wales are based in Cardiff, the capital city of Wales.